So I used to play with Earl and Carl Grubbs, Coltrane's nephews-in-law. I met them through a guy named Nate Murray. Nate had a band, and Earl and Carl and I was in the band. Earl and Carl's father was Earl Grubbs Sr., and Earl Grubbs Sr. was the brother of Naima Grubbs, Naima Coltrane's first wife. So we used to, shade over to Earl and Carl Grubbs' house, North Philly, 24th and Thompson, 25th and Thompson, and so one day they would show us stuff like different things that Train would show us. Including Cousin Mary. So one day they were telling me that, their Uncle Johnny was going to be at the Coltrane House, 33rd Street. Would I want to go? And I said, yeah. Couldn't wait. So we went over there. I met Train. He was consumed with his music, as per usual. Had on the bathrobe. He had his saxophone, walking around the house. Nodded his head or something, I guess, when we met. And then he gone into the house.
Yeah.
Someplace else.
What was it about the chords that the Grubb showed you that was so incredibly different than the chords you were playing prior?
Well, because, it was like, to me it's all mathematical, and it's like connected to the universe in a very deep way, and in fact, and I have listened to. I'm a part of the Sound of Philadelphia. I'm one of the ambassadors of the Sound of Philadelphia, and some of the music like. Those are like John Coltrane changes or that's John Coltrane changes from my perspective. And Melvin and Mervyn Steele wrote this song called Could It Be I'm Falling in Love. Norman Harris was the other piece up. I think Norman has Alan Felder, but these pieces incorporate some of the Coltrane, John Coltrane, John Steps type changes, and it's it can be found in different music forms, genres.
So I noticed that you have a painting in back of you. I want you to talk about that painting a little bit.
This painting here is of John Coltrane's image of John Coltrane. My brother Harry Pollitt, who is no longer with us in the physical form, but he was blessed to go to the Art Students League in Manhattan, school for artists. A lot of famous artists have taught there and gone there. Norman Rockwell's gone there. So many people have gone there and studied. And so my brother used to, back in the 60s, used to go down to Birdland, and he used to sketch Miles, Minkus, Train, Horace Silver, different people, and do paintings from his sketches. And this is I don't know exactly when he did this. I think this was after that time frame. Might have been during the 70s or 80s. But this is an image of Coltrane. And I can feel the vibe from Coltrane. I can feel his image I can feel the vibration and the look in his fingers. He did a painting one time, and I had shared it with cousin Mary, Coltrane's nephew, cousin, and she talked about that my brother had captured John's skeletal fingers, you know, and to me, this painting does that. Yeah, Harry and myself, and we grew up in Bryn Mawr, Pennsylvania, and my sister Carolyn Pollitt. We all had piano lessons when we were children. And my mother played the violin. She also was a fine arts artist, and she did a lot of research on like art history, Underground Railroad, what have you. My father played cello in a black symphony orchestra called the Philadelphia Concert Orchestra, which existed in the Philadelphia area from the 1930s through the 1960s. And my grandfather, Alfie Pollitt, played the clarinet and cornet, and he played in a band called Mr. Waters' Band from Ardmore, and my mother was in the band too. She played violin, and it may be during the 30s or 40s. So that's painting my brother Harry Pollitt has done, and blessed me to be able to have it and share it.
Well, Alfie, man, you have so much musical history here. Play a little something before we close out.